Hi, hello everyone. कैसे सब लोग? कैसे सब बढ़िया ना? I know that though it is 10 p.m. I know that you all were waiting for me. You all were waiting for the Ray Optics chapter to get started. So yes, this is Ameer, your physics educator at Unacademy, and as you all know, you know the drill, right? So give me an amazing thumbs up if you all can hear me and see me smiling here. Jaldi, everyone. I am looking into the chat box, and also do let me know that how much of energy is already there inside you. Jaldi say okay in the chat box. So hi Palak, yes, good to see my legend in the classroom. Palak, then Priya then we have Badge 99. Hi Anna, legends are back with a smile. Very good. Sanjana, Priya, Myara, Sugan, Myara. Nowadays you are learning lot much of Malayalam. Wow, good. Vishal, so hi and hello to everyone in the classroom. So I know that you all are doing so good, right? Okay. So tell me, what is the topic for today's session? आज का topic क्या है? Ray optics है, वो तो पता है. But what is the subtopic for today's session? What we are going to learn in today's class? We are going to learn about the total internal reflection. Wow. Then we'll be also discussing about the image formation at the curved surface. So many things are there to learn in this today's session. So I want every one of you to give your 100% for the session, right? Your complete energy. Say I want everyone in the classroom. So whoever is seeing me for the very first time, this is all about me. Okay, I have an experience of more than 3.5 years in the field of teaching JEE NEET and board students, beta graduate from NIT Calicut, thought many students, many are happy and everyone is having the smile on their faces. Okay, so this is all about. Now, if we proceed, you can see that this is the schedule for this particular month. And here we are on 21st, ray optics, total internal reflection. Tomorrow we will be talking about a lens, right? So many new things which you didn't learn in your 10th standard will be learning here. So make sure that you are on time at tomorrow's class also. Then you know, amazing educators are already there in Unacademy class 11th and 12th. I know that you all are following them. If you don't want to miss any of the live classes happening from these teachers, you want to get the notification and alerts at the same time, okay, at the correct time. So this can only happen once you are a part of Telegram channel, because everything whatever happens in this YouTube is being updated in the Telegram. The link is given there. Okay, जल्दी से दौड़ कर आ जाइए सब लोग. And emerge program. So this is actually made for the 12th standard students because CBSE had made a new pattern for examination, right? Now from now onwards for term 1 examination you will have to go with the multiple choice question and the assertion reason type question, right? So many of us are not familiar with this kind of question. So in order to practice these kind of multiple choice question and assertion type question, we have the mock test developed for you, which will be happening every week. You think every week if you keep on writing the mock test till you reach the exam date, how amazing and how improved you all are going to become, right? And whoever is getting a very good mark, right, you are going to be totally famous, because in an academy platform, let's say YouTube, Instagram, wherever we are there, your name will also be there. Wow, everyone is going to be famous. You can see the date and time. It is completely free. Jaldi se jaldi you can start enrolling for the same. Then give me 2 minutes, I'll explain why you need to be a part of Unacademy subscription. Then we are going to start with that amazing topic which you all are waiting for, which is ray optics. Okay, because in the Unacademy platform, we teachers will be teaching with a proper schedule, targeting board exam, JEE exam and the NEET exam, which means everything is going to be in super order and you can track whatever the topic is being completed. And let's say this learning process will be super simple. And you also know top educators of the country are already on the platform. If you want to learn with them, get so many advices and get mentorship under them, this is your best chance. Study materials will be given to you. Practice test and live test series will make you super confident and will bring the best out from every one of you. For all these things, you should be going for the plus subscription. For 1 month you have to pay 1,250 rupees if you are going for the 12-month subscription. Do you need to actually pay that much? बिल्कुल नहीं. Ameer sir है ना. So use कर ले ये code AMB10 and get extra 10% of a discount while you make the subscription. Okay. And Iconic subscription, as you all know, will be coming with extra features than whatever we have discussed till now. What are these extra features? You will be given a personal mentor, someone to help you with your studies, how to make the schedule, what to study, when to study, everything. This person will be there. Okay, so that person will be telling you everything related to your academic activities, live doubt solving classes, a weekly report. These kind of amazing features are available with Iconic subscription. And if you want to go with a 12 months of subscription, it will cost you 2,333 per month. And do you need to pay that much amount of money? बिल्कुल नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं. पूछ ले sir, discount चाहिए तो ले ले. तो use this code of AMB10 and get extra 10% of discount from the price that is already being written here. Okay. Are you all having a smile just like me? Because now we are having the special price offer which can actually save 25,000 when you make the subscription. If you are going for 12-month subscription or above that, along with this 10% of discount when you use AMB10, extra 10% will be given to you if you are making the purchase between the 18th and 24th of the September. So don't you think this is the best time for every one of you to make the subscription, right? I know that you want to get for a very less discounted price. So this is the best time. And not only just about the money we are talking, right? The reason why you should make a subscription at the moment is because if you start learning now, your entire syllabus for the exam will be completed, right? Don't you think that will be an amazing thing? Yes, it is. So that is all about what we have related to the Unacademy and related to me. Now it's time for our chapter. Shuru kare? Arey, this is not the energy which I wanted from you all. Give me a bit more, give me a bit more. Myara every day comes here and will be talking about the food. And everyone, legends, tell her that this is not the time for food, right? Now we need a food for our brain. I know that how many of you are going to tell that, but anyway, right? So it's time to learn array optics, right? Let's start, everyone. Apparent depth. Yes, Myara. Yes, Palak. Foodie, eh? Everyone loves food, hai na? Yes, Bishwajit, Muhammad Kaif. So yes, everyone is super ready. So why we have to wait? Let's get started with our topic. Apparent depth. Yesterday we already have completed, but we haven't done any problems from this part of apparent depth, which we will be doing in today's class. Okay. Now we'll take a fresh page. We'll make a quick revision of what we have learned in yesterday's class. Didn't I explain you the reason why the pool are looking or the pools are having a lesser depth when we look at it? Huh? The concept of apparent depth. Those who forgot, look here. Let's say this is our pool and the actual depth of the water is D. But if you are looking from a rarer medium to a denser medium, will you be finding this particular point at its actual depth? No, you will be finding at a lesser depth. The depth will be decreasing. D dash ho jayega. And iska naam hai apparent depth. D dash formula. D dash is equal to the actual depth divided by n. ये n क्या है? Refractive index of the denser medium. N is equal to refractive index of denser medium. Note this particular, okay, note this thing. This happen, the depth will be decreasing when object is in a denser medium and if you are looking from a rarer medium. Okay, vice versa also we have discussed. Vice versa क्या था? हाँ, देख ली. हमारा पानी. Okay, now it is not us who is looking, it is our मछली. मछली कौन है? I think my today's machli is improved version of yesterday's machli. Okay, so those who are not able to understand, I'll write here. So if a fish or if any object who is making or who is looking from denser medium, I'll write here, looking from denser medium to an object at rarer medium. Let's say the object is from the surface is at a height h. What do you feel? You will feel that the object at a larger height, let's say you will be finding this particular object at a larger height of h dash. If you are observing from a denser medium to an object at rarer medium, discuss किया या नहीं? हाँ किया, बिल्कुल किया. h dash का फॉर्मूला कितना है? ये तो d by n है, तो this is h dash. H dash is a larger value, so obviously it has to be h multiplied with n. You can learn like this, right? If you are looking from the denser medium, height increases, so the formula is n times h, where this n times h will make the value of h dash larger. If you are looking from a rarer medium, depth decreases, so the new depth which we call as apparent depth is 1 by n times d, which will make the value of depth as smaller. Okay, very important. Shall we start doing problems from this? If you all are ready, आप सब लोग ready है तो we can start doing the problems. ठीक है? Okay, तो one of the simplest and direct question, I am expecting within some seconds the answer is going to get updated in the chat box, right? I know that legends are super good in mathematics, so jaldi se you can start giving me the answer in the chat box. In the meantime, I will be doing this particular problem here. Okay. A coin is placed at the bottom of a beaker filled with water up to a height of 10 centimeter. First, let us write which condition it is, right? Coin is placed at the bottom, which means object is where? Object is in the denser medium, and from where we are viewing or looking from the rarer medium, which means outside the water, right? Okay. The refractive index of the water with respect to air is 4 by 3. Find the apparent depth. Formula क्या है? Those who forgot, if you are looking from the rarer medium to an object in the denser medium, depth decreases. D dash is equal to d by n. Use this formula. बिल्कुल बोल दे हाँ सर बिल्कुल क्यों नहीं? So the new depth d dash is equal to actual depth divided by n. बस n is the refractive index of denser medium, which is water here. अरे d कितना है? D is 10, which is the actual depth, by n is 4 by 3. So ये 3 क्या हो जाएगा? It will go up. So 30 by 4 will be coming as almost 7.5, right? है ना? Yes, correct. So we'll get the depth as 7.5 centimeter. बस हो गया तो हो गया, है ना? समझ भी आ गया, मुस्कुराहट भी आ गया, फिर क्या और क्या चाहिए? So this was a very direct problem. You don't have to use any of the concept, but whatever it is being taught to you, okay, just apply it in the formula and get the answer. बस और कुछ नहीं. अरे 7.5 है. अरे this will be 30 by 4. So 30, 28 is 7 and 2 is remaining, so 7.5 है ना? और क्या? Pinalla. Pinalla. Those who don't know Malayalam, Pinalla means it's like और क्या? Okay, now this is a very good question. A very good question means you have to actually use a concept which I taught you for understanding and getting the answer for this. Okay, so let's see. अच्छे से. Refractive index of the glass slab is 1.5. So first let us write. So refractive index of the denser medium is given. There is a point object O, as you can see inside the slab as shown. Yes, we can see to I even. So if you are observing from a rarer medium from this side, object appears at a distance of 6 centimeter. If this object is viewed by this E1, right, the distance appears, that appearing distance is what we call as apparent depth, है ना? So the apparent depth when it is being viewed by the first eye, how will you write? D1 dash is equal to 6 centimeter. Okay, no problem in that, I suppose. And to IE2, can you see this IE2? It appears at a distance of 8 centimeter, which means if a person is looking from the opposite side to the same object, he is able to see it at a depth of how much? He is able to see it at a depth of D2 dash. है ना? D2 dash will be equal to how much? 8 centimeter. ठीक है. Question is, find the total thickness of the glass slab. You can see that in the figure, the actual distance from the top edge to the object is defined as D1, and from the bottom to the point O it is written as D2. If this is given, how can you find total thickness? That is D1 plus D2. But neither D1 is given nor D2 is given. But D1 dash and D2 dash is given. D1 dash is the apparent depth with D1. D2 dash is the apparent depth with the actual depth of D2. From here, can't you find out D1 and D2? Yes, कर सकता है. देख ले. D1 dash, the apparent depth on the top side, how will you write? Its actual depth divided by refractive index. Yes or no? है ना? The apparent depth is equal to actual depth divided by the refractive index. हम सबको पता है. Start substitute. D dash is equal to 6 is equal to D1 is actual divided by N is equal to how much? 1.5 or 3 by 2. है ना? Cross multiply. 6 by 2 is 3. 3 3s are 9. So D1 का value मिल गया 9. बस. We got D1. D1 मिल गया तो can't we use the same method and find D2? D2 dash दे दिया है. D2 dash का formula same. The actual depth in the other side D2 divided by refractive index. है ना? Substitute कर ले. So D2 is equal to N times D2 dash. N is 1.5 या 3.2 और T2 dash हो गया. The apparent depth on the second side, as you can see, 8. So 8 by 2 is 4. 4 3s are 12. अरे D2 भी मिल गया, D1 भी मिल गया, फिर T भी मिल जाएगा. कैसे? सब्स्टिट्यूट कर ले. D1 प्लस D2 9 प्लस 12. अरे बाप रे सर, 9 प्लस 12 कितना है? कितना है? 9 प्लस 12 21 हो गया. बस हो गया तो हो गया, इतना ही करना है. समझ में आ रहा है आप लोगों को? हाँ, समझ में आ रहा है अच्छे से? विद अ स्माइल. 21. Very good, very good. Ritu, Palak, Myara, Priya, yes, it is 21. Very good. So every one of you have completed before me. Okay, seems like just like various class, legends are also growing every day by day. Very good, very good, very good. Hi. Okay. Palak, yes. Preeti, Ritu, good, good, good. Badhiya baat. Now, how many of you have seen? I uploaded a video in the Unacademy Class 11th and 12th Telegram channel. आप लोग देख लिया क्या? Have you all seen the video in Unacademy Class 11th and 12th? In fact, various are always the best, right? And legends are also the best. Have you seen the video? Yes. Okay, so I was just clearing out why I have started with ray optics, है ना? So if someone haven't watched that video, I'll tell you again once again why I have started with the ray optics, though it is coming for your term 2 examination. This is because after the term 1 examination, which is going to happen during November or December time, we'll only be having 3 months gap. So completing the remaining chapters of part 2 physics, let's say that will be around 7 to 8 chapters, it is an impossible task, right? Plus you will be having all the assignment submission, project submission, then lab exams will be there. So it is not a possible thing. So what that time has to be actually used for the last 3 months? It has to be used for revision, which means the part 1 of physics and part 2 of physics of 12th standard has to be completed before the mid of December. Okay, not looking into whether it is for a term 1 examination or term 2 exam. It has to be completed, then only we can do the revision and get a very good mark. Okay, so now I hope you understood the reason why I have started with ray optics. So don't think that it is not going to come for your term 1 examination. Ray optics है ना, फिर तो फिर कभी time पे will start. Don't think that. Okay, your marks will be dropping a lot in your final examination. So take it. थर्ड मार्च से शुरू कर रहा है पलक. अरे ठीक है. तो अगले क्वेश्चन के लिए रेडी है? बोल दे. बोल दो ना जरा दिल में जो है छिपा. रीड कर ले. बाय द टाइम लेट मी हैव अ सिप ऑफ वाटर. This would be definitely Endelum 4 MCQs. Okay, good. Next question के लिए ready है? देख ले. Now what do we have? Find position of second image. अरे बाप रे. We haven't discussed anything regarding image, sir. And now sir is asking how to find the second image. We haven't even discussed about first image. Don't worry, I'll tell you. Formed after 2 times refraction from 2 plane surfaces AB and CD. Okay. Let's understand this. We have an object at a distance of 10 centimeter from the first line of separation, right? This line of separation is between two mediums of refractive index 1 and 1.5. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, when a light ray start moving from the object for the first line of separation AB. Okay, so let me take one light ray ऐसे जा रहा है. Once it reaches here, refraction happens. So for that you need to draw the normal. कर दिया, and it is moving from rarer to denser. So how will it be bending? It will be bending towards a normal. So तो ऐसे जाएगा bend करके. Now if you consider this as one of the light rays and another light ray as normal to the line of separation, will anything happen to the light ray normal? कुछ नहीं. Consider these two light rays after refraction. Is it going to meet at any point? Is it going to meet at any point? No. So there is no real meeting up of the light rays. So what we can do? We can extrapolate this. We can extrapolate and we can see that a virtual image is actually formed here. Yes or no? A virtual image is actually formed here. Is there any method by which we can find out this distance to I1? Arey dekh le, this is the same case of a person looking from a denser medium to an object in rarer medium, just like fish, है ना, हमारा fish, मछली. Okay, when that fish was looking at a bird in the rarer medium, what happened? It seemed to be at a larger height. Same thing happens here. Now if there is a refraction happening, dekh le, the image is formed at a larger height. So how will you find this I1? How will you find this I1? That is equal to n times h, n times the initial height, है ना? What was the refractive index of the denser medium? 1.5 into what was the object distance? 10. So this is 3 by 2. So that is 5. 3s are 50. So the new distance हो गया 15 centimeter. Okay. So this distance became 15 centimeter after first refraction. Tell me, what will be the object for this second surface? I'll be looking into the chat box. बता दे. Palak, Sanjana, Priya, Myara and everyone. Tell me. Yes, okay, everyone has given me the answer 15, very good. Tell me, what will be acting as the object for the second surface? Tell me, is there anyone who was actually listening to the class? Left of AB 15 centimeter, yes. Very good, Anna. I1 will be the object. Very good, very good. Sanchana is giving me the answer. Yes, most of you are giving me the answer. Acha, very good. So how the image that is formed after the first refraction is going to be acting as the object for the second surface? It's very simple. Take le, the light ray after the first refraction from the surface AB is reaching the line of separation CD, right? So from where this light rays are coming? This light ray is coming from I1. So the second line of separation will think that the object or the light rays which is coming from the object is from here. This is the reason why the image that is formed after the first refraction is considered as O2, matlab the object for the second surface. Understood? So tell me, what is the distance of the object from the second surface? What is the object? What is the object distance for the second surface? It is 10 plus 15. Total is 25 centimeter. Yes or no? Second surface is, it is at the second surface we are having refraction. Yes. Then which is our object? The image for the first surface is object for the second surface. And what is its distance? 25 centimeter. Okay. So O2 is equal to 25 centimeter. The object distance for the second surface. Bas. Tell me what happens here. Tell me what happens. Again, when it moves from the second medium to the third medium, it is moving from a refractive index of 1.5 to 2. Matlab, again it is moving from a rarer to denser. So it will be bending towards a normal again. Hai na? So if you try to find out the image formation, you can see that it will be meeting somewhere around here. Or if you take the second page, okay, you will see that if you extrapolate this, you will see that the light rays are going and meeting somewhere at a larger distance. Here where I2, the final image, is actually formed. I1, O2, and it is here somewhat you will get the final image. Tell me, how will you find out this distance? How will you find this distance? Jaldi bata de. How will we find this distance? Isn't this also another case of an object which is viewed from a denser medium to an object in the rarer medium? Viewing is from rarer denser medium and object is at rarer medium. Viewing is at denser medium. Did I say wrong? I'm really sorry. You are viewing from a denser medium to an object at rarer medium, which means again the case of fish looking at a bird. What will happen? The height increases for the bird. Formula is equal to h dash is equal to nh. What is its actual height? What was the actual distance of the object? 25 centimeter, right? 25 multiplied by n. Now dekh le, once you talk about n, don't simply write it as 2, because actually though we were writing as n times h, it was actually n by 1. What was this 1? It is a refractive index of the rarer medium. In all the cases it was air, but here it is 1.5. So instead of n by 1, it is n by refractive index of the rarer medium, which is 1.5. Okay, so don't forget to substitute this, which will give you the final answer. So 2 by 1.5 into 25, so 1.5 is 3 by 2, it will go up. So 4 by 3 into 25. So almost 100 by 3 will be the final answer you will be getting. Ab samajh mein aa gaya? Okay. So we have used so many concepts. We have used so many concepts, and we have did so many problems also based on the concept what we have learned. जल्दी बता दें. हाँ सर बिल्कुल अच्छे से समझ में आ गया. अर्पित समझ नहीं आ पाया. So if you haven't understood क्या करना है, हाँ replay करके you just listen to the same lecture again. Okay, which means replay for 5 5 minutes, okay. So you'll understand whatever I have explained you. It's not a big deal. आ गया, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया. So I think this is more than enough regarding all the questions. Now it's time for total internal reflection. With a bada smile. कितना बड़ा smile पलक? Yes Anna, very good. 33. आ गया पलक. Depends upon how the options are, right? You are going to write MCQ, so just look how it is written in the options. Whatever it is, just pick the right one. That's it. You don't have to be this much thinking about all those things. You can do it at the moment, right? Shall we talk about total internal reflection? Totally ready है? बोल दे. और क्या sir? बिल्कुल बिल्कुल ready है. Now let us take a very fresh page and understand what is total internal reflection. You might be already knowing this. Reflection, right? Yes. So something related to reflection, or we are going to discuss about a kind of reflection that is happening. Okay, a kind of reflection associated with refraction. Okay? They both are going to combine together here. Okay, how is it going to happen? So here we have a denser medium. Let's say its refractive index is n. Here we have a rarer medium. Its refractive index is equal to 1. Okay. Tell me, if you are having a light ray with an angle of incidence, how will it travel to the rarer medium? We already know. A light ray from denser will be moving to the rarer. It will be bending away from the normal. Which means for a light ray traveling from a denser to rarer, which value will be greater? Angle of refraction is always greater than angle of incidence, isn't it? Yes. Tell me, if I keep on increasing the angle of incidence, what will happen to this angle of refraction? It will increase, right? If anyone is having doubt, don't worry, देख ले. Sin I by sin R is equal to refractive index of second medium to refractive index of first medium, right? Cross multiply. Okay, let us not do that. So once you make the cross multiplication, you will get sin I is equal to n2 by n1, which is a constant, into sin R. What can you see between, what the relationship can you see between angle of incidence and angle of refraction? Yes, it is directly proportional. Matlab, if the angle of incidence is increased, if you keep on increasing the angle of incidence, क्या हो जाएगा angle of refraction को? That will also keep on increasing, है ना? And obviously R is greater than I. So मैं increase कर रहा हूँ I को, R is also increasing. मैं increase कर रहा हूँ I को at a particular value of angle of incidence. At a particular value of angle of incidence, I was keeping on increasing the angle of incidence, R is also increasing. At a particular point of time, you will see that the refracted light ray will be passing just along the line of separation. What I was doing? I was keeping on increasing the angle of incidence. So refracted light ray is also increasing, ऐसे increase करके at a point of time, the refracted light ray will be passing just along the line of separation. So this angle, Anna, this angle of incidence at which the angle of refraction is 90 degree, or this angle of incidence for which the refracted light ray just graces through the line of separation is simply called as, इसका नाम है critical angle. What is critical angle? What is critical angle? It is the angle of incidence. It is the angle of incidence for which the refracted light ray just graces through the surface, or angle of refraction is equal to 90 degree. अब समझ में आ गया अच्छे से? Okay. Now tell me. Now this is the case. Refracted light ray has increased and it became 90. Now if I increase the value of critical angle, even from this position. If I increase the angle of incidence even from critical angle, क्या हो जाएगा? What will happen? Angle of refraction again increases for I greater than critical angle. I greater than critical angle. If you are giving an angle of incidence greater than the critical angle, R will again increase. If R again increases than 90 degree, what will be happening? How will it be moving? It will be just reflected back into the same medium, because that is the only possibility for R to be having a value greater than 90. So this process hai na, whenever a light ray moves from denser to rarer, and if the angle of incidence is greater than critical angle, if these two conditions are satisfied, you will see that the light ray will be reflected back into the same medium. And इसका नाम है with a smile बोल दे, इसका नाम है TIR. TIR क्या है? इसका नाम है TIR, total internal reflection. अब समझ में आ गया? समझ में आ गया ये TIR क्या है? Everyone? So this is called as our total internal reflection. Very important understanding the concept, because you will get so many kind of let's say conceptual questions from this part. Okay, कोई डाउट है तो पूछ ले, नहीं तो हम चलेंगे. क्रिस्टल क्लियर? और क्या, बढ़िया 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 बढ़िया. Okay, so I think it is clear to everyone. How many of you have this doubt in your mind? Sir, is there any method by which we can find critical angle? Is there any method by which we can find a critical angle? Can we find critical angle? Obviously we can find critical angle. Array critical angle to is sound low right now? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, very good, very good, very good. ठीक है. Now, if you can, sir, it is perfect. ठीक है. Thank you so much. Now, देख ले, is there any method by which we can find critical angle? Okay. So, what was critical angle? It is the angle of incidence for which angle of refraction is equal to 90 degree. So, critical angle is the angle at which angle of refraction is equal to 90 degree. Simple hai. If you want to take any relationship between angle of incidence and angle of refraction, हमारा साथ है Snell's law. Sin I divided by sin R is equal to N2 divided by N1. So here the I we are taking is critical angle by sin 90 is equal to, let us have a clear cut idea about N2 and N1. Okay, sin I by sin R is equal to refractive index of the second medium. Which is the second medium? This is the first medium and this is the second medium. Second medium is a rarer medium. Okay, so this equation will be more clear if you write this in terms of N2 as refractive index of the rarer medium to N1 as refractive index of denser medium, so that you won't be having the confusion between array, so which one is one array, which one is two. So this will give you a better idea. Use this equation only for what? TIR. ये TIR क्या है? TIR क्या है? TIR मतलब which is total internal reflection. ठीक है? Now start finding out. Sin 90 is equal to sin 90. Sin 90 कितना था? हाँ. Sin 90 का value मिलना इतना मुश्किल है. Sin 90 is equal to 1. What is left? N rarer to N denser. So sine of critical angle is equal to refractive index of rarer to refractive index of denser. Special case, if refractive index of rarer is equal to 1, matlab if it is air, if the rarer medium we are considering, if it is air, uska equation ho jayega 1 by n, है ना? N is the refractive index of denser medium. In this case we can write it as such, but this is a general formula. ये case, one of the case. बस छोटू सा sin 90 का वैल्यू कौन दे दिया? ऋतु. बढ़िया बात है, सब पता है आपको, बढ़िया बात है ना? ओके, एनी डाउट्स? पूछ ले, कोई डाउट नहीं है तो क्वेश्चन करेगा, कोई डाउट नहीं है तो क्वेश्चन करेगा. एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ टोटल इंटरनल रिफ्लेक्शन, मतलब आर यू एबल टू सी सम ऑफ द नेचुरल फिनोमिनन हैपनिंग बिकॉज ऑफ टोटल इंटरनल रिफ्लेक्शन? यू मीन आएगा? ओके, is there any examples of a total internal reflection? How many of you know about when I was in my 12th standard, I used to read this as a mirage or mirage, but the actual pronunciation, my teacher told me it was mirage. Okay, so this is actually mirage. Okay, it's up to you if you want to, because no one is, for the exam time, no one is going to ask you how are we going to spell it out, right? Okay, how are we going to pronounce it? No one is going to ask you. So up to you, but the actual pronunciation is mirage. Anyway, how many of you know what this mirage is? Though you might not be knowing, with its name as mirage, you might have you might be having, or you might have seen this. Let's say you are traveling in a very long road, okay, through a highway. It was a very sunny day, let's say. Have you felt like at a larger distance, right, there are some water presence on the road, and you might started to wonder, it's such a sunny day, how can water be possibly be there on that road? Have you felt that? I think many of you might have felt the situation. This is simply a natural phenomenon happening because of the total internal reflection. I'll tell you how is it happening. Let's say we have a tree here. Okay, so this is our road, हमारा road है, and you are coming from here. Okay, आपका गाड़ी अब ऐसा आ रहा है. You will feel like there is some water body here. How is it happening? Okay, let's say this is a sunny day. Sunny day, okay, the sun is there with a scorching heat, and what happens? You know that whenever there is a very much heat, this sand, this land will absorb the heat faster. So land will be absorbing the heat faster. It will absorb the heat faster, heat. Okay, and it will convert whatever is the air particles, air molecule just close to it also more hotter, which means the molecules on the top will be cold, and here the air molecules here will be more hotter. When the molecules are at a higher temperature, right, they will be having a huge separation. Matlab, it will be converted into a medium of rarer medium. If the particles are very much apart, if the light can go faster, that will be a rarer medium. Matlab, because of the cold air, this will be acting as a denser medium, and the bottom part of the air molecules will be acting like a rarer medium. Okay, so if a light ray travels from this air, it is almost like traveling from where to where? Denser medium to rarer medium. So what will happen? It will be bending away from the normal. Okay, and there will be so many such layers. So what happens, as it keeps on increasing the angle of incidence, or as it keeps on deviating away and away, at a particular point of time, the angle of incidence will become larger than critical angle. If it becomes larger than critical angle, what happens? This light rays which carries the which actually carries the image of this tree will be reaching you, the person who is actually driving the car, and you'll be like, there is a tree here, okay, which you can see directly, and this light ray, if you try to look through this particular light ray, you will feel that this light ray is coming from here, okay, and you will feel like an image of tree is actually present on the road. You will feel like the image of the tree is actually present on the road, which will make you feel like something reflecting is present on the road. And which is one of the common reflecting surface you can assume? Water. So you will assume that water body is present on the surface of the road, which is actually making this tree to get reflected, and that is the reason why you are receiving the light ray from this particular point. But is it the real reason? Is it because of the presence of water body here? No, it is because of the process of total internal reflection you are able to find the image of the tree on the road, and this is the simple illusion that you are seeing just because of what? Just because of our total internal reflection. Hana? Okay, yes, so many illusions happens because of this. So many illusions happens. It is not necessary that it has to be tree all the time. The reflection can be of what for the sky also. I can see so many are typing in the chat box. So sky also, yes, sky also happens for this, which means you can see the image of the sky also on the road, which you might think that there is some water body, some reflecting surface. Okay, yes, very good, very good. आ गया तो आ गया, समझ में आ गया. Okay, now is it the only process? Is this the only place where total internal reflection is used? No, in so many places. Let's say you know diamonds, right? I know that girls do love diamonds a lot, right? To wear it as jewelry when you go for some parties and all. So you'd be loving diamonds. So the reason why you select diamonds as a jewelry is because why? It has got amazing shining properties. It shines like anything, right? With so much of colors on it. It's so good to watch. Do you know what is making that diamond to be having that much of colors or to have that sparkling brightness? The reason is simply because of total internal reflection. Why? It is simply because, right, this diamond, the material for that diamond, right, is actually having an critical angle very much lesser. I am writing an approximated value almost 24 degree, which means the critical angle for the diamond is actually 24 degrees. So if you are having this diamond essay, okay, if you are having a diamond like this, there is a probability that any light ray which is entering into this particular surface, into this diamond, when it reaches at the other surface, there is a possibility that it is greater than 24 degree. If the angle of incidence on the surface is greater than 20 degree, what happens? Will it be going out of the diamond? No, it will keep on undergoing total internal reflection. It will be totally undergoing multiple total internal reflection within that diamond material, which will make to spark. Okay, this is another place where you can see the usage of total internal reflection. Not just there. How many of you know? किस लोगों को पता है regarding optical fibers? Optical fibers, the nowadays whatever internet we are using, it is high speed internet because we have replaced that cable with optical fibers. So now we are having optical fiber internet connection. That's why it is too fast nowadays. The internet connection is too fast. Can you tell me how the energy is being transmitted from one end of the optical fibers to other end? That is also being done by the process of total internal reflection, because the energy is being carried from one end of the optical fiber to the other end of the optical fiber in the form of light energy. So the energy is being carried in the form of light from one end of the optical fiber to the other end of the optical fiber. How? For understanding that, let us look at how those optical fibers are actually made, right? It is actually having two parts. The inside part is called as core, and there will be this thickness, okay, we call it by the name of cladding. Different materials have a different refractive index, and the refractive index of the core, this optical fiber will be made in such a way that refractive index of the core will be greater than what? Refractive index of the cladding. What is the use of it? The use is, if you are having a light ray passing ऐसे, if you are having a light ray passing, this will feel like a light ray passing from the core to the cladding, matlab a denser medium to rarer medium. So whenever a signal is sent, they will make sure that this angle of incidence is greater than critical angle. In that case, what happens? Yes, this will undergo reflection. Again, total internal reflection. Again, total internal reflection, which will take this entire light ray to the other end of the optical fiber. समझ में आ गया अच्छे से? हाँ. So this is another use of total internal reflection. You can see all these uses of total internal reflection है ना, once you open the NCERT. आप लोग खुलता है ना? I hope you all do open the NCERT book once in a while at least. अरे वॉइस का इशू अभी भी आ रहा है? I don't think so. Rest of you can listen to my voice, right? Who is facing voice issues? क्या करना है? Volume बढ़ा ले. Okay, you will find a knob on the top which will be written as volume. वैसे rotate कर ले. Every day NCERT is used. Dr. Ardi, you are looking awesome. Right? Someone gave me a good comment today. Thank you. Yes, no problem. Perfect to listen in headphones. हाँ, तो पूरा का पूरा लोग headphone use कर ले. Nowadays we are living in a tech world है ना. I don't think anyone will be there without a headphone. Full है sir volume. फिर भी अरे तो कुछ तो गड़बड़ है. Okay, कोई बात नहीं. Let's see how can I increase my voice for next class. I have actually changed my this mic also from my last class. So anyway, sir already using, right Anna? Very good. Okay, so got this entire idea about total internal reflection. कोई गड़बड़ है तो बता. Sir, please make video on current electricity. ठीक है. So after ray optics, we will start with current electricity. So how many of you need the topic of current electricity after ray optics? Those who want can tell me. जल्दी से बता दे. Sir, we need. You know that only the crying babies get milk है ना? So just like that, if you want, it's your time to ask for it. Okay, some chotu questions. Sir, can you tell me your Telegram channel ID? Telegram channel, you can just come and join for the usual Telegram for the entire class 11th and 12th. More questions? Yes sir, we want. Okay, so here we have the question. करेगा है ना? और क्या? So साथ में let's start doing the question. Here we go. If the speed of light in ice is 2.3 into 10 power 8, okay, what is its refractive index or index of refraction? Refractive index. अरे ये करने के लिए 10th standard knowledge was more than necessary. Formula C by V, 3 into 10 power 8 by V is कितना? हाँ 2.3 into 10 power 8 बस. So this will be 30 by 23 है ना? ठीक है. N तो कर दिया. फिर what is the critical angle of incidence for light going from ice to air? Okay. So for rarer medium as air, tell me what was the formula for critical angle? Sin IC हो गया 1 by n, है ना? This is 1 by n का वैल्यू कितना है? 30 by 23. Okay. So sin of IC is equal to 23 by 30. So IC कितना हो जाएगा? The sine inverse of 23 by 30. Okay. A basic question so that you can understand how to apply and how to use different values given for finding out the critical angle. Bus. Okay. Nothing important we have solved here. Okay. So we just did a normal question based on whatever concept we had learned. Bus. I am not asking whether you have any doubts, because there is no point in having a doubt for this question, because I haven't did anything new here. Okay, same, the opposite. Okay, find the refractive index of the medium whose critical angle is 40. Formula again, sin IC is equal to 1 by n, है ना? And 40 critical angle का value भी दे दिया है, तो कर ले, substitute कर ले. कर दिया सर, कर दिया तो आंसर तो मिल जाएगा है या? n तो ऊपर जाएगा. 1 by sin 40 का वैल्यू दे दिया 0.64. How much will it be coming? 0.64, 1.5 almost, है ना? You will be getting a value. ये point क्यों नहीं दिखता है? हाँ, अब दिखता है. तो you will be getting a value for refractive index almost as 1.5. बस. Okay. अरे डाउट नहीं हो जाएगा? बिल्कुल नहीं हो जाएगा, होना ही नहीं चाहिए. 1.4 नहीं हो जाएगा मेरा, 1.5 ऑलमोस्ट, 0.64, हाँ ऑलमोस्ट 1.5 कुछ, हाँ ऑलमोस्ट जस्ट लाइक दैट. Khushbi, it is not in my hand to fix this, because this is a complete studio setup, right? Camera is there, laptop, some computer setup is there. मुझे कुछ नहीं पता है. I have no idea about this technical setup that is happening here. There is a smart board, camera is there. So if I start doing something, है ना, entire thing will be gone. Sometimes you won't be able to see me also. करना है क्या ऐसा कुछ? I don't think we want to take that much amount of risk. So we'll do one more question, okay? And ये question के बाद और कुछ है? Refraction from spherical surface. Okay. So let's see if we have time. We'll start with refraction from spherical surface. Your smile is also killer. Arre. People will think that I have paid for you, so that मुझे तारीफ ऐसे मिलेगा डॉक्टर आरती. ठीक है तो ये क्वेश्चन करेगा. So not only just me, once you understand this particular question, you can also have that big smile on your faces. Okay, so देख ले. Let's start reading the question. Everyone ready है ना? मुस्कुराकर बोल ले हाँ सर पक्का. And I hope you all are having a pen and a book. लिख रहे हैं ना इसे? Okay, तो बढ़िया. A ray of light refracts from medium 1. This is medium 1. This is the first medium, into a thin air of medium 2. Okay, across the layer and is incident at the critical angle on the interface between the medium 2 and medium 3. ठीक है, समझ में आ गया? Okay, if the angle of incidence ray is theta, the value of theta is okay. I'll explain. It's a very good question. Actually, I haven't read this question, so now I have read, and let me tell you, this is a very beautiful question. देख ले. Ray of light is coming. What is angle of incidence? Theta. So once it reaches here, obviously what will happen? हाँ, it will undergo refraction. है या नहीं? हाँ, बिल्कुल. So what is this? Angle of refraction. Yes or no? It will undergo deviation, and this is the angle of refraction. ऐसे आ जाएगा. And it tells that this is incident at the critical angle at the interface between the medium 2 and medium 3. This light ray, na, once it reaches at the separation between 2 and 3, this angle is how much? Ye angle critical angle hai. This is what is being told here. Now the question is, by using all this information, how to find theta? How many of you understood how to start or how to deal with this problem? Very good question it is. Usually we start from the beginning, hai na? Every question for doing this we will start from the end, because at the end a hint is given where we can proceed with the question. This angle is angle of incidence which is reaching at the surface. Why it is considered as a hint? Soch le, we will go step by step and solve it. Why this is considered as a hint? Because you already know the formula for the critical angle. Sin IC is equal to refractive index of rarer to refractive index of denser. है या नहीं? हाँ बिल्कुल. So what is refractive index of rarer? What is a rarer medium? 1.3. What is the denser medium? 1.8. Okay. So sin IC का value हो गया 13/18. We will keep it as such. Now who can tell me, is there any relationship existing between IC and R? Is there any relationship existing between IC and R? कोई relation है क्या? अच्छे से देखकर बोल दे. I'll also look into the chat box. I'll also look into the chat box. Any relationship between IC and R? कोई है और कुछ भी नहीं है. I don't want the final answer. Tell me, any relationship exists between IC and R? मोहित is like, कोई है क्या? कोई relation है क्या? बिल्कुल there is a relation. अरे 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 थोड़ा ट्रिग्नोमेट्री और थोड़ा ज्योमेट्री का यूज़ करना है बस. ये तो IC है, ये तो R है. What is the relationship between these angles? These are alternate angles. है ना देखकर बोल दे, आंखें खुलकर देख ले. Okay, so these are alternate angles. Alternate angles are equal. मतलब IC is equal to R. If sin IC is equal to 13/18, as IC is equal to R, what can I write? Sin of R is equal to 13/18. बस हो गया. Now you can apply the Snell's law at this junction. Sin I by sin R is equal to N2 by N1. If you just applied, the answer is in your hand. कर ले. Sin I, what is the angle of incidence? Theta. By sin R, what is R? R itself. Is equal to refractive index of second medium. What is refractive index of second medium? 1.8. Divided by what is refractive index of first medium? 1.6. Bus sin theta has to be found out. Theta is equal to 1.8 by 1.6, 18 by 16. Sin R will go up here, है ना, on the numerator of right hand side. What is sin R? Sin R, sin R, sin R. ढूंढ ले. ढूंढ कर अमीर सर गया और अमीर सर को मिल गया sin R का वैल्यू कितना? 13/18. सब्स्टिट्यूट कर ले. खुशी गबरी. What is a happy news? Can you see that 18? हाँ बिल्कुल. तो कर, मिल गया तो कर ले, कैंसिल कर ले, ऐसे कर ले, चॉप कर ले, टुफ हो गया. What is left? 13/16. ठीक है, तो मिल गया. इतना ही है. समझ में नहीं आया तो बता, और समझ में आ गया तो स्माइली फेस दे दे. समझ में आ गया तो बता. बिफोर मी यू डिड. ये कैसे हो सकता है? हाँ, मेरा हैज गिवन मी द आंसर 13/16. ठीक है. राशि 11.30. अरे 11.30 आप टाइम बता रहे हैं क्या? फिर भी वो भी गलत है. टाइम इज 11:07. 11:07. Okay, so someone was asking for timings of the class. ठीक है. I thought you were giving me the answer. Okay. So, yes. English वाली class MSc भी नहीं है. ये मतलब I have no idea what he told. Anyway, कोई बात नहीं. तो होमवर्क चाहिए. आज का होमवर्क का क्वेश्चन नहीं है. भूल गया मैं. अमीर सर भूल गया. कैसे हो सकता है? ओके. सो रिफ्रैक्शन फ्रॉम स्फेरिकल सरफेस हम तो कल करेगा. सो आज के लिए ये बस. I know that various and legends are like, sir, we want, है ना? So I'm really sorry I couldn't take any homeworks for today. And actually I haven't seen this much hardworking students. I was into offline classes, है ना? Which means I go to centers, coaching centers and schools and all. They were like, sir, मत दे दीजिए homework. And here when I came to online, though it is YouTube, you guys are so much interested for doing homeworks. वाह वाह. So maybe corona effect है ना? Everyone started to learn. A day never ends without homework. कहाँ से मिल रहा है यार आपको आपके ऐसे ऐसे sentences? मुझे भी बता दे so that I can use in between the classes and थोड़ा shine कर सकता है मुझे भी. We are various. Okay. Yes, so someone was asking, so is there a special class for tomorrow? हाँ बिल्कुल. Now everyone is like ray optics is for term 2. So I thought, why can't I give some revision for term 1? So tomorrow there is a special class in the Unacademy platform. When I say Unacademy platform, those who are not there in the platform might think that it is paid. No, it is completely free. So we have the special class tomorrow at 5 p.m. okay, on the chapter of electrostatics. Or if I talk specifically, the topic for tomorrow's special class is Gauss law. Okay, from the chapter of electrostatics at 5 p.m. in the Unacademy learning app. Class is completely free. What do you have to do? Those who are not there in the app, download Unacademy learning app according to the Google Play Store, or if you are using an rich phone like Apple Store से भी कर सकता है. Then log in into the app, go to the menu button, okay, and click on special. Then you just have to search for my classes on the topic of Gauss law. They will be asking you for an invite code. So I'm going to give you the invite code, okay, because I want every one of you to learn with me for free. So the code is AMB10. Code use कर ले and get into the class for free. How many of you are going to come? कौन आएगा कल? How many of you should I be expecting for tomorrow's class at 5 p.m. on Gauss law? So those who haven't subscribed, okay, which means to this particular class, jaldi se kar le, okay, go and enroll right now. And as you can see, it is an amazing classroom is going to be the special class on Unacademy platform. Those who haven't experienced, right, because you have chat options, question tab where you can ask your doubts. Live quizzes will be there, leaderboard which will tell who have answered a more number of questions. Wow, it's amazing. Anna will be coming, Miara will be there, Rashi will be there, Dr. Ardi will be there, Palak will be there, Tanwar, okay. Okay, so anyone new to the Unacademy platform? Anyone going to join Unacademy platform for the very first time? Sir, I forgot my smile. Can I borrow yours? Wow. Wow. I'll write it down somewhere. I'll use it. Thank you, sir. Have a great time ahead. Thank you so much, Sana. Wow. Never seen a Sana this obedient in any of my classes. Wow, thank you so much. Your various will be there. Very good. Thank you so much, Sanchana. Very good. Thank you so much. So, those who haven't shown some love towards Ameer sir and love towards physics, क्या करना है आप लोगों को? जल्दी से जल्दी click on that like button and do let me know that you have enjoyed the class. How to practice physics? You just have to learn the concept first and do as many problems as possible. Multiple choice question, a numerical question, a search and reason type question. Try to do as many questions as possible. Okay. You can find all these questions from extra books such as S.C. Verma book, or let's say D.C. Pandey, and you also have to do the previous year questions. Okay. Sana, yes. Class was OP. Very good, very good. Thank you so much. So, let's say good night. We'll be meeting tomorrow at 10 p.m. Okay, ask every one of your friends to come for the classes so we can have a very good mahol, that ambience, Anna. Okay, so ask everyone. I have no idea why this legends class will always be filled with less number of students, right? So call your friends, ask them also to be here in the classroom so we can learn a lot. Ask them, don't tell them that ray optics, don't think that it is for term 2, we don't have to learn now. Tell everything whatever I have told about it. Okay, so yes, thank you so much. Those who haven't subscribed, subscribe kar le. Yes, signing out, and let's crack it like all the time. Bye everyone.